Good afternoon, Andros, Eugenio, Raquel, Danny, Alberto, Dignes, Clarissa, Eugenio, Raquel, Vale, Jorge, and Barbara. I think that's everyone. This is Mr. Austin here. I can't make it to class today because I have to have surgery. It's an exciting day. I'm getting the clavos taken out of my ankle. First of all, though, this video tutorial is going to take you through what you need to do for class. First thing we're going to do, well, thank your substitute for coming in today. I'd like to thank them as well, so thank you. We're going to go to the Digital People's Cafe. You all know how to get there. And we're still on Glogster, so we're going to go to e-learning once you're there. And we're going to go to the Glogster tab. The tool I'm using right now is called Screencast-O-Matic, and you guys will be using this too soon. So you're going to scroll down once you get to the Glogster, and here's today's date, Friday, September 28th. Here's the agenda. This is what we're working on today. You're going to complete your first glog, which you started the other day. You're going to save it and publish it. You're going to look over the glog rubric, which is linked here if you click on that, and to make sure that you include everything. You can see what I'm going to grade you on. I would like you to insert your glog on your blog, which I'm going to show you through this video. As well, I'd like you to, by next week, I'd like you to comment on at least 2 classmates' glog that they made, which they're going to put on their blog. I know this sounds confusing, but I think you can get it. And then if you do finish that first glog and get it into your blog, you can start working on a second one. Okay, so the PTT is, well, you're watching this video. So here's a few things that I want you to take a look at today. The good thing is with this video you can always pause it or go back if you miss something, so let's take advantage of that tool. I'm going to go ahead and go over to my Glogster, which you should do as well. One thing I noticed last day when you guys were creating your new glog, you chose some of these templates that were already kind of designed for you. What I'd like you to start exploring today is try with the classic glog, which is here. Basically what I want you to try to do is try to build your glog from scratch rather than using a template that's already made. And some of the features, it's very user friendly. All of the features over here, you can when you want to insert your text, graphics, videos, sound, and there's a lot of things to explore here. So even just this, a lot of features are here with the edit. You can add effects, you can add links, so play with some of those things. I'd also like to show you a few things even up here with this grab feature. I've had some success trying this, but you can basically here grab a video. It's kind of interesting. You can videotape yourself like I'm doing right now. You can record yourself, introduce your own glog, and this will be, you can embed this into your glog. So that's something you might want to try. Alright, bye. Again, if this takes too long with the loading, then just close it and we can get to it later. You can try it again at home. So what I'd like you to do, I guess, is start a blank canvas. You can complete your first glog, but when you're working on your second, I'd like to see a blank canvas and to see what you can do with it on your own and what kind of design you can come up with. One thing I'd like to show you is if you are finished your glog and you want to publish it or you want to save it, it saves automatically, but also you're going to have to go down here to save or publish. So let's say that I'm ready to save and I want to publish my glog. I'm going to go ahead and click on this save or publish, which some of you have already done. I'm going to scroll up. What's really important, guys, is the name of your glog, because you don't want it called glog 3227. So you need to have a title for your glog. I'm just going to call this online lit. Not a very original title, but the point is, don't forget to title your glog with a relevant title. Next, if it applies, you can choose a category. In this case, I'm just going to put no category, but in your case it might. Or science if you have a science-based glog. And tags are, again, words that describe your glog to make people able to search it. So this is a good idea to put in any themes or words that describe your blog because it's easier searchable. And this is an important tab over here. I'm going to say unfinished because really you don't know if you're going to continue to work on this, so I'm going to press unfinished and save. Once you've clicked the save and publish button, you're going to get this come up. You can choose this to view your blog to see what it looks like. You can continue working on it and or go back to your dashboard. Some other cool features here, if you're really kind of proud of your blog, and which you should be, and you want to share it, you get very easy share features here, like on Facebook, Twitter, etc. Something else that might be important is up here, as you can see that there's a link. You might want to, if you have trouble later inserting your blog on your blog, maybe it's possible that you just have to put the link in until we figure out the problem. So that's just a backup plan. So there you can get your link. And then I'm just going to go ahead and view blog. Well, here's my very barren and unfinished, unedited blog, but I'm sure yours is much more beautiful than this. I'm going to show you how to share, some more share features, and how you might want to embed it onto your blog. So we're going to go down to the bottom here and embed into your page. I'm going to click that option, and again, you get this blog size code, so we're going to just simply copy that, and that'll give us a code that we can embed into our blog page. So now I'm going to just go back to my blog page and try embedding that in here. So let's say I want to put this under my Glogster. I'm going to go to the edit option. This should be familiar to you guys. I'm just going to go down to where I want to embed the glog, and we're just going to simply paste that code in there. It should look something like this. Remember to keep in mind with this up here, the visual and the HTML. You can try both depending on what code you copy. You're going to go ahead and update, and then you can go see if and publish to see if your glog has been uploaded. Again, if you're having troubles uploading your glog, at least you can do is put a link in so me, your teacher, and other students can connect to that link. So there should be no excuses. The backup plan is if this code doesn't work and the glog doesn't show up on your blog, the backup plan is to just insert the link to your glog so we can visit your glog and make a comment. Okay? And remember, guys, the goal here is we're working to create nice visual poster projects. And again, as I said, the goal is really I'm trying to get some topics from your other course subjects so that you can create a glog for your other courses. And my hope is that your teacher can use it to teach the class, or you can use it to teach part of a class. And maybe, I don't know, if we can have a conversation about maybe some extra credit or something like that. So that's my goal. So hopefully you can do a good job. The last thing I want to show you is the rubric that I've linked. It's a very basic rubric. I'm still working on it, but it's something that I'm going to be using to grade your first couple blogs. You can take a look at it. Again, it's linked from my blog page. This blue, you can connect to it there. So again, guys, this is a full work period. You're working on your glog. If you're finished it, you know, you're starting from scratch and you're making a second. Just to review, here's what you're up to. Okay, check out the rubric, get it inserted in your blog, or at least a link, and check out classmates and make some comments. Well, I expect you'll be on your best behavior, and I'm sure I'll be talking to the substitute to make sure of that. Guys, enjoy today and have a good weekend. See you on Monday.